Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ has here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a thrifting video from my high-end Goodwill. Sometimes they have some pretty wild stuff in here, and I saw a handful of samples, Nike and Adidas, that I figured I would show you guys in this video. So hopefully you guys like the video. If you guys do, hit the thumbs up button. This is the first sample. It's NSW. It's Nike Sportswear Tiempo, kind of a hybrid there. Kind of interesting. And then we see some CP3s here. And they just have some random stuff, some Prada sneakers. I don't know. I wouldn't probably buy designer sneakers like those personally, but that's just me. And some more just random Jordan trainers. But they always have some kind of interesting mix of sneakers in here. Sometimes they're just really like dad and mom shoes. And then these ones, I don't know. These were samples, I think, too. They were kind of interesting. I don't know what these ones are. Just really plain sample tag too. It says sample, made in China, but I don't know who the player is or what team or whatever. That logo, I honestly don't know, but you can see it says Believe on the bottom. But if you guys know, fill in the other people in the in the comment section. Let me know. Hito 15. You guys are probably gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe you didn't know that, but I have no idea who that is. Anyway, some Kobe's they had here, and yeah, I don't remember seeing an insole like that on the Kobe's. Be the one in the million or whatever it says. I don't remember seeing those on the pairs I have, but maybe that was a standard. I just never paid attention. Some kind of waffle-like racers right here. Interesting pattern of materials, and those ones are samples, I believe, as you can see them. Trying to get a better light. It's hard with not having a tripod in the store and stuff, but those ones were samples. Not heat at all, but still kind of fun. You know, it's always fun to run into random samples and seeing them in the thrift, and you know, it's like, oh, these ones were back from 2014. They never got released, maybe, or maybe they did get released, but it's hard to tell which version they ended up releasing. And you know, sometimes the samples are just completely one-offs. It depends on how far along the sample process Nike is or Adidas is. And, you know, they draw the samples up. For those that don't know, they draw a bunch of different samples up. And this is my interpretation of this. It might not be 100% accurate. And then some of the, you know, the materials are different on some samples, and some of the placement of things are just different on other samples. And then they decide which one is the ones that they want to go to production with. And then they end up going to production with whichever ones that they chose. And then the samples usually get shredded, or the employees can take them. And usually, they have sample sales internally at Nike, but sometimes people just don't want them, and then they'll just donate them, and that's why they end up in Goodwill, because they can't sell them. They're not supposed to sell the samples, so that is usually why you see donations. And Oregon's a dope place for that. And Adidas samples as well. These ones are wild. I've never seen these ones like this. The bottom looks like that Zig Tacker or whatever that was from Reebok almost, but yeah, it's totally different though. And you know that Adidas owns Reebok, so I mean, it would make sense of why it looks similar, but I don't know. I was just like, I have no idea. But you can see what these are. It says for SS15, summer 15, it looks like, and kind of interesting. Never did see these, I don't think, but I almost picked them up just for fun because it's like interesting to see things like this. But I was like, nah. I thought it said $6 on the bottom, and I checked the price and it was like 27 bucks or something. So I was like, nah. These things were crazy too. So I was like looking at this, and I saw the tag, and I was like, what does this little tag say? I can see there it says foot slide sample, and you could see this little insert thing, or the little tag that says sensory motion, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what is this all about? So pulled out the midsole, and look at this. It is like a Nike Free type, like Lunar Lawn-esque midsole that's like segmented. I was like, man, that's pretty rad. It would have been cool to buy those just for the insoles, because I've never seen insoles like those before, but kind of interesting. And then they have these kind of boots that you could see right here, no fur. And then these Adidas are kind of interesting. I was like, I don't know. Interesting looking model. I didn't know if these ones were samples or not. Let's see. It's always a fun. Yeah, these are samples right here as well. Nice quality suede looking on these things. The ZX850s, but they're worn quite a bit. So I was like, nah, I don't need these. And so are these Coach, something like that. And this is pretty much the last shoe I'm going to show you guys right here. These things are some samples. They look like chukkas and suede uppers. Really like kind of simple looking shoe. And I'm trying to get a focus here. Give it 1 second. But you can see the suede and then the gum bottom on the bottom. These things are pretty cool. And you can see the tags right there. And yeah, I don't know. They look pretty cool. I was like, not bad. A little beat up, but kind of interesting to see something different. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.